Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. We're all waiting for COLA, but did you know that there's other adjustments that happen within the VA that push the benefit upward? I'm waiting on one to come through, and to be honest with you, I was trying to wait for it before I did this video so I could include it, but we'll leave it out. I did call the VA today, and I got nowhere on this specific one that I'm looking for. In any case, the other one... there's actually a web page here with the information on it, and it heads off with future rates. So this page is dedicated to the future rates of this program. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. The two asks, hit the thumbs up, let the video run. If you want to support the channel in other ways, consider being a member. Thank you so much to all you members. I appreciate you. All right, so let's jump into it. Future rates for Chapter 35. Chapter 35 is for your survivors and dependents. Not just, survivors. You can still be alive as the veteran, and your dependents can take advantage of this program, and then also survivors. So let's move into this. It says, get the future rates for survivors and dependents educational assistance DEA for October 1st, 2024 to September 30th, 2025, and learn how we determine your rate. So we'll talk about this for a minute. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about the kind of the qualifiers for it and the benefits of this program. The one that I'm waiting for is on VRNE, the Veterans Readiness and Employment Subsistence Rates. What's crazy is the VA will update these rates for October 1st. And in fact, on the subsistence rate for the VRNE program, they actually call it a COLA, a cost of living adjustment. Last year's was 6.2%, and I'm curious to see what it is this year. On this specific program that we're talking about, Chapter 35 DEA, the Dependents Educational Assistance Program, I don't have an actual percentage. They don't actually talk about the percentage of the increase, but it appears to be somewhere in the low threes. So let's jump back into this. How we determine your rate is the first thing that they're saying, and there's a couple different factors. The type of education that you would be receiving, right, obviously, and how many courses you're taking, for how long. Are you in your on-the-job training or apprenticeship type programs? You may get less than the full rate in each month if any of these are true. You're enrolled in fewer courses than we consider to be full-time, or your clock hours per week are less than what they consider to be full-time, or you're getting on-the-job training or apprenticeship programs. So with that, let me jump over to the payment screen here for us. The payments here, starting effective October 1st, 2024, which is just several days away. If you're full-time, it's going to be $1,536 for each full month. Three-quarter time is $1,214. Half-time is $890 for each month. Now, a little bit of kind of backdrop information. If you're 100% permanent and total, which this is essentially the goal for many folks, is if they can, get their disabilities all in line and be able to prove service connection and all of that, is eventually one day maybe you can hit that number. 100% permanent and total, that opens up the window to Chapter 35. Theoretically, if you had, 7 kids, and they were all within the age requirements, which 7's about pushing it, but they could all be there. They could all receive Chapter 35 benefits, and your spouse could also receive Chapter 35 benefits. And that's, if they all go full-time online, that's $1,500, $1,536 per month, tax-free to each of them. Now, this program does not pay the actual educational institution. You have to pay that out of your own pocket. Now, ideally it would come out of that $1,536 in this example. If your school is $300 a month to go to full-time whatever you're doing, that $300 would come out of the $1,536 and leave you with $1,236. Now let's dive into it a little bit further on some qualifications and so forth. So on the VA's website directly under Survivors Independent Educational Assistance, it says if you're the child or spouse of a veteran or service member who has died, is captured or missing or permanently and totally disabled, that's the 100% P&T, due to a service-connected disability, you may be eligible for Survivors Independent Educational Assistance Program. Keep reading to find out if the DEA program, also called Chapter 35, may be able to help you pay for school or cover expenses while training on the job. It says here, one of these descriptions must be true for the veteran or service member. There's 6 bullets here. 1, the veteran is permanently and totally disabled due to a service-connected disability. Or the veteran died as a result of a service-connected disability. Or the service member died in the line of duty. Or the service member is missing in action or was captured in the line of duty by a hostile force for more than 90 days. Or the service member was forcibly detained, held, or interned in the line of duty by a foreign entity for more than 90 days, or the service member is in the hospital or getting outpatient treatment for service-connected permanent and total disability and is likely to be discharged for that disability. For those that can hear it in the background, that's my chickens. I tried to beat this. They're laying eggs. At least one is. And for those that don't know, when one chicken's laying an egg, they all decide to help along, and even the rooster starts to try to sound as hen-like as he can. All right, moving on. So, when can you start using these benefits if you are an eligible child dependent? All right. If you become eligible before August 1st, 2023, one of these must be true of you to use these benefits. You're 18 years old or you completed high school or have a GED. If you became eligible or turned 18 years old or completed high school on or after August 1st, 2023, you can be any age to use these benefits. As an eligible child, is there a time limit for me to use these benefits? Well, it depends. There's no time limit if one of these is true. You became eligible for DEA benefits on or after August 1st, 2023, or you turned 18 years old on or after August 1st, 2023, or you completed high school or received a GED on or after August 1st, 2023. Generally, you have up to 8 years to use your benefits before you turn 26 years old if all of these are true. So this is basically the opposite of what I just read. You became eligible for the benefit before August 1st, 2023. You turned 18 before August 1st of 2023. You completed high school before August 1st, 2023. In some cases, the 8-year limit doesn't end when you turn 26 years old. If any of these describe your situation, you may still be able to use your DEA benefits after you turn 26 years old. You became eligible for DEA when you were between 18 to 26 years old. Your parent died when you were between 18 to 26 years old, or you joined the military. In this case, you can use your DEA benefits up to 8 years from your discharge date as long as you're under 31 years of age. If you're a spouse, you can get both DEA and VA dependency indemnity compensation, which is DIC. Fantastic benefit that pays out the surviving spouse anywhere between about almost $1,700 a month up into the $3,000, depending on a whole host of varying circumstances. Moving on. If you get divorced, you will no longer be eligible for DEA benefits. If you join the military, you can't use this benefit while you're on active duty. And if you want to use this benefit after you leave service, you can't have a dishonorable discharge. If the veteran dies and you remarry, you'll no longer be eligible for DEA benefits that you qualified for through that eligible veteran. There are 2 exceptions, though, and they're listed here, and I'll go through those. If you remarry after the veteran dies, the VA will restore your remaining DEA benefits if either of these describes your situation. Your new marriage was on or after January 1st, 2004, and you were at least 57 years old. Or your new marriage ends due to death or divorce. Moving on, what kind of benefits can you get with this? I'm going to just rattle a few things off just for your awareness. You can use your benefits for this program, courses and training with colleges or graduate degree programs, career training, certificate or diploma courses, apprenticeships, on-the-job training. You can also use these benefits for these tests and courses: licensing and certification tests, national testing like college admission exams, and preparatory courses. So here's the thing. Regardless of where you want to utilize this benefit for education, reach out to the school, reach out to the VA, make sure that they work together. You do not want to get in a situation where you're going to a school that you think you're going to get paid for from the VA, and then that doesn't happen for some reason. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.